We have combined Google AI Studio and Anti-Gravity to allow you to build the full stack apps of your dreams. So now right here in the browser, we can build full stack applications at the moment with Next.js or Angular. And so we can now simply speak our app into existence. I want to build a simple credit card management app for my customers. The customers should be able to sign up and sign in using Supabase in the background for that. I then want to use Stripe to collect credit card details securely and associate the Stripe customer ID with my Supabase user ID in the Supabase database. All right, fantastic. And so now we have this here, and we can go off and build this. And so now in the background, this is using the new anti-gravity coding agent. What's really exciting here is that we are now able to navigate away. So for longer running tasks, this will just happen in the background, and then we can come back and pick up if we need. So really, really powerful now here in our application. Also now this is a full stack runtime now, so we can install kind of all the packages that we need. So we can see where we're now kind of setting up our env variables as well. And we can utilize any kind of NPM package that's out there, and it'll run in a secure sandbox for us. Okay, great. And so now our application is ready. We can see there's a couple of setup steps that we need to do. So first of all, for Supabase, to have our card vault, we need to set up the secure authentication. We then have Stripe Elements integration. That's great. So in our Supabase database, so right now, this isn't kind of automatically set up for us. So we'll need to do that manually for now, but we're working on kind of the direct integrations as well. But nicely enough, we can just copy the SQL out here, and we can go to Supabase and into our SQL editor, and we can paste that in and run it. Fantastic. So success. So now I think we have our auth users set up. So now we have our table editor. We can see we have our profiles table here. We can also see now that we have one RLS policy here, so only users can view their own profile, otherwise the table is locked down. So that's fantastic. And so now all we need to do is we need to copy our API details. So in the data API, we need to copy our URL. And so now here we just need to put kind of all these details in. So this is the public Supabase URL that we just copied out. Then we need the public Supabase anon key. So here we can see in our data APIs, we will need our API keys. So we have here our publishable key. That is our anon key. So copy that one in. Then we have secret keys. So our secret key here, we'll need to make sure, again, you know, that's the Supabase service role key. So we paste that in here. Then we need our publishable key from Stripe. So here in Stripe, I just have a sandbox. So I copy out my publishable key, copy that over in here. And then we need our Stripe secret key. So our Stripe secret key is just here. And then we have even the Stripe webhooks. Okay, we'll skip the webhook secret for now. We won't set up the webhook yet, but now we can click apply. Okay, great. So now let's go full screen. So now we don't have an account yet, so we'll sign up. I'll just use my trusty tester account. And so now that we're signed up, we can see if we go back to Supabase, we will now see, let's refresh. So we can now see we have our customer associated here with their ID. So if we go to Stripe as well, we'll see, okay, fantastic. We have our customer set up here. So we don't have any cards saved yet. So we can see here, this is our Stripe elements. We can use our trusty, if we can type a card number there. And then we can save our card. And so now that the card is saved, we can see now in the customer details. So if we click on the customer, we can see they have the payment method now here. Now, obviously, this isn't, that useful yet. So we probably want to make some changes and say, great, now add the ability to charge the stored card with an arbitrary amount. All right, let's fire that off. Fantastic, that is now running. While that is running, we can have a look at our code. And so we can see here now we have full stack apps. So we have API routes here that we can use. We can see we have like the customer API route. So like we just added the charger card. So we're using kind of the Stripe client libraries here. We're using the Supabase library. So we can see if we go to the libraries here, we can see Stripe is set up with our environment variable that we put in. So everything that you would expect from a full stack app. And so now we can see we're still kind of working here, updating our app with the charge functionality that we just put in. So we're just building that app now. Okay, great. So we now have a charge button and a charge amount. So now we'll just need to, there we go. Our app is reloading. We're loading our card. So that's our card that we have in the back end. And we could say charge. We'll just charge $100 now. There we go, payment successful. And so now we can see here in our transactions, we can now see we have charged our tester app. Fantastic. There we go. So we can now build our full stack apps directly in the browser with Google AI Studio. Just let me know below what you're building and kind of what functionality you want to see next. Happy vibe coding.